Have you ever been so angry that you felt like you were losing control? What if I told you that your anger could be your greatest teacher? In this story, we'll explore how a young monk transformed his rage into wisdom, learning a powerful lesson that can change the way you see your own emotions forever. So take a deep breath and let's begin. In a small village nestled at the foot of the Himalayas lived a young monk named Akira. Despite his dedication to spiritual practice, he struggled with anger that flared unexpectedly, leaving him ashamed and alienating the other monks. One afternoon, after a heated argument, Akira stormed off to a quiet spot beneath a Bodhi tree. As he tried to calm himself, he noticed an elderly monk, Master Tenzin, watching him from a distance. "You seem troubled, young one," Master Tenzin said, approaching. Akira lowered his head in shame. "I can't control my anger, Master. It rises like a storm, and before I know it, I hurt others with my words." Master Tenzin sat beside him, pulling out two small clay pots. "Tomorrow morning, bring me one pot filled with hot coals and the other with fresh honey. Meet me by the river at sunrise." Confused but obedient, Akira did as instructed. The next morning, he carefully carried the pot of coals and the pot of honey to the riverbank, where Master Tenzin waited. "Good," the master said. "Now give me the pot of coals." Akira handed it over. Master Tenzin placed it between them. "This is your anger. Tell me, what happens if you hold these coals in your bare hands?" "They burn you, Master. And if you hold them longer, the burns deepen, the pain worsens. And if you throw them at someone who has wronged you, before they even reach the other person, my hands would already be severely burned." "Exactly," said Master Tenzin. "This is the nature of anger. The moment you pick it up, it begins to burn you, long before it touches anyone else." Master Tenzin then picked up the pot of honey. "And what about this?" "It's sweet, Master. Pleasant to taste. And if you offer it to others, they would gladly receive it. What happens if you keep it too long without sharing it? It would crystallize, harden." "Exactly," Master Tenzin said. "Just like unresolved anger hardens the heart." Master Tenzin then dropped a small coal into the honey. It sizzled briefly and extinguished. "Your anger is not your enemy, Akira. It is a teacher. When it arises, treat it as a messenger. Acknowledge it, but do not become it." Master Tenzin guided Akira to the river's edge. "Look at your reflection." Akira gazed into the water, watching his face ripple. "Now disturb the water with your hand." Akira did so, and his reflection became distorted. This is what anger does to your true nature. It distorts who you really are. But now watch what happens when you let the water settle. Slowly the ripples faded, and Akira's reflection returned to clarity. "Your mind is like this water," Master Tenzin explained. "When disturbed by anger, clarity fades. But if you pause and allow it to settle, clarity returns naturally. This is the practice." For the next year, Akira followed his master's teachings. Whenever anger arose, he would pause, observe his breath, and wait for the water of his mind to settle. Over time, what once took days of regret now took only moments of mindfulness. His anger did not disappear, but he no longer let it control him. Years later, as a respected teacher, a young monk asked, "Master, have you conquered your anger completely?" Akira smiled. "I have not conquered my anger, for it was never the enemy to be defeated. I have befriended it, learned its language, and discovered the gift hidden within its flames. The coal still burns sometimes, but now it warms rather than wounds." The young monk frowned. The gift within anger. Anger shows us what we are attached to, what we value, where our boundaries lie. When understood properly, it points directly to our deepest compassion. The fiercer the anger, the deeper the care beneath it. As word of Akira's wisdom spread, many came seeking his guidance. To each he would show the two pots, coals and honey, and remind them, the path to peace is not found in the absence of anger, but in the wisdom to transform it into understanding. Now I ask you, how do you handle your anger? Do you hold on to it like a burning coal, hurting yourself in the process? Or do you let it teach you and use it wisely? If this story has given you a new perspective, take a moment to reflect. Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you know someone who struggles with anger, share this message with them. Let's all learn to turn our anger into wisdom and our pain into growth. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. Together, let's grow into better versions of ourselves.